Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, the Shaa'Vaee Show. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. So, I am adding a new show to my review channel. As you can see in the caption, I will be talking about Empire Season 6, Episode 1. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. So, as you know, I like to unpack episodes character by character. So I'm going to start off with the queen herself, Miss Cookie Lyon. So as we can see, Cookie is out here trying to live her absolute best life now that Lucius is on sabbatical, hiatus, a spiritual retreat. Who knows what he's doing. I don't know. We're going to talk about him later. So in this new season of Empire, Cookie announces that she's pulling back from the Empire record label and also Lucius's crazy behind, just to focus on her own career, you know, just to be independent, do what Cookie wants to do, because Cookie has not focused on herself in a long while. And she went to prison for 17 years, and even when she got out of prison, I mean, she was still so focused on trying to reconnect with her children and help Empire grow. So she has not had time to do what she wants to do. So good for you, Cookie. So, as I said before, Cookie's doing something for Cook for once in her life. So your girl is now starring as a guest host on a daytime television show with two non-women of color who just keep throwing shade at Cook by bringing up her affiliation with Empire and her toxic, as some would call it, relationship/marriage to Lucius Lyon. But y'all know Cookie is all about family and loyalty. So anytime the women try to come for her little lion cubs, or even though her and Lucius are not in a good place right now, when they try to come for Lucius, she still defends her family as she should. So y'all already know that Cookie is the queen of comebacks. So anytime these ladies try to come for her, she reads the girls to filth. Okay, she even went as far as exposing one of the hosts on national television, telling the world that she caught her snorting lines of that nose candy in her dressing room before being on air. So y'all know Cookie holds nothing back. She don't care what type of function it is. She doesn't care if she's on live television. Cookie will say what's on her heart and on her mind. If you try to come for her and she didn't send for you, you know you're gonna get it. So moving along. So Cookie is just really, you know, centered, or she's trying to become centered and remove all negative energy from her life. And she just has a lot going on at this point, especially with Lucius being away. So she has her little gig on all the daytime television show. And she's also doing work with her community center, as well as other little projects that she has on the side. So Cookie is booked and busy. However, y'all know that Empire is nothing without her. So eventually in this season, I am sure that Cookie is going to reacquaint herself with Empire and all of its messiness. So Cookie, good luck with, you know, your self-care and you centering yourself and just trying to find yourself and focus on what makes you happy. I really hope you find that happiness this season. Anywho, let's talk about your boy Andre, who is now taking Lucius's place since Lucius has fled the city on the run from the feds. So he's just trying to lay low. And obviously, Andre is next in line to run Empire, especially with Cook being gone and, you know, doing her own business. We already know Hakeem is just too immature. And Jamal is living his best life in London with his boo. I am happy for them. So, good luck to them. Hopefully it works out between them and their marriage. So, Andre is left to take the burden we all love to call Empire. On top of running a company that is always fluctuating with sales, profits, artists, etc., Andre is also expecting a baby boy with his new boo thing that he hooked up with after he saved her son's life in the slammer. We also have to remember that Andre is battling with bipolar disorder, heart failure, cancer, and to put the cherry on top, the stress of filling Lucius's shoes at Empire. So basically, Andre just he's holding everything up on his back. Let's just say that. That's to say the least. Okay. Now, from the beginning, we've kind of already sensed that Andre was the one that would most likely get Empire because he just seems like he's in the right headspace for it. You know, he has the business mentality for it, the maturity for it, and he's just very knowledgeable about, you know, running a record label. So I see why he is next in line to run Empire. And obviously they don't want anyone outside of the family to take over Empire, because then it's no longer a family business, and then the Lions no longer have power, and they can't do what they want and make the decisions that they want without having to be on some type of board. So they kind of lose their say so in what takes place with Empire. So moving along, in addition to all that Andre already has going on, his homie from jail, Miles, is out of prison and looking for a place of employment. Now, when I say looking for a place of employment, this man does not stop. So he feels that he's entitled to work at Empire. And I understand his entitlement because while he and Andre were in prison, he's done some favors for Andre as far as taking some people out. And when I say taking people out, you know what I mean. Taking some people out for Andre, which resulted in Miles having to do extra time. Now, I believe that this was the time when I think Miles might have took care of someone in order to help Andre's boo's son. I can't really remember his name, but I think that's where this whole favor thing comes from. So y'all, Miles is popping up on Andre everywhere. At the Empire headquarters, sitting on the couch, admiring the scenery, popping up at the Lion House, kicking it with Andre's baby mama, aka his girlfriend. You know, just being very extra and very persistent in getting his job at Empire. And he also popped up at the concert, which we'll talk about in a couple of seconds. So, as you know, I guess I understand where Miles is coming from, because he's like, if I did you a favor, you need to pay me back. Some shape, way, or form. And I guess Miles is like, the best way you can do it is by giving me a job at Empire. But I do understand where Andre is coming from, because Empire is like his baby. It's a family business, and it's like, I understand you did something for me, but at the same time, I just can't hire you. Like, you have no experience in working at a record label. And I don't want, it's just, you can't miss business with pleasure. It's just not going to work. So my advice, Andre, you should just probably just gave this man some cash and let him just, go on about his merry life. However, Miles just did not let up. So after Empire had this little concert where some of the Empire artists performed, they like to put on the concerts where all the artists of Empire, they perform together. They have, a little joint song. So Miles thought it was a good idea to roll up on Andre in the parking lot where the concert was held. So, long story short, one thing leads to another, and Andre is just like, listen, when I find a job for you, Miles, I'll call you, don't call me. But Miles, it wasn't clicking in his head, and I think he was just getting frustrated because he didn't get the answer that he wanted. He winds up taking the blade out and trying to, cut Andre up. So Andre dodging, Andre can take butt so much. Don't forget he has his father's temper. So one thing leads to another. Next thing I know, Andre's hands is wrapped around Miles' neck, and he is choking Miles to death. Literally. Or at least that's what I took from this. So, anyway, while all of this is going on, Andre's girlfriend is home alone while Andre is working. And she suddenly starts to feel like some kind of pain in her stomach. So I thought she was about to go into labor, because I really don't know how far along she is. So, as I mentioned, she is pregnant. So of course, Lee Daniels hits us with the dramatics, right? So while she's grabbing her stomach and, trying to find some place to sit, or just trying to ease her body to the ground, she hits her head. So she kind of not that she passes out, but she hits her head pretty hard. Let's just say that. And then while she's laying on the floor, we see blood leaking from her belly. Lee Daniels, let me just say this to you. I don't understand, why must things always go wrong for Andre? Why? Why? I mean, can he just, catch a break? Please, just one episode, let Andre end. Let his storyline end on a positive note. It's always something going on with Andre and his little family that he's trying to create. But, anyway, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping that her and the baby survive, because I know this is just going to push Andre, to his limit. Andre's already sick. He don't need no more stress. So, speaking of stress, Andre is also working on a Lucius Lyon film. So he's making a film about his father. And it seems like he found the perfect guy to play young Lucius. Unfortunately, due to a press conference that the feds held telling the world that Lucius is a wanted fugitive, the dude backs out of the movie. So Hakeem steps up and says, I want to take on the role, although Andre didn't want his young lion cub brother to portray their father in the movie. So, y'all know how the Lions are. When they want to make a statement, or when they need to tell each other something, or they want to show the one of their siblings or their parents that they're not playing and they mean what they say, instead of going to talk to them personally, they get on stage and embarrass whoever it is that they have beef with at the moment. And in this case, Hakeem had beef with, not beef, real beef, but slight, a little disagreement with Andre, because Hakeem wants to play Lucius in the film, and Andre's like, no, we need a real actor, and I don't think you got it. So y'all, while Andre is he's at a concert, after some of the artists from Empire perform, Andre comes out and he was getting ready to announce that he's, looking for cast members for the Lucius Lyon movie. Specifically, he's looking to cast someone to play Lucius Lyon. So y'all know, as soon as Andre says that, Hakeem comes, his performance has lights and fire or whatever it has. It's very dramatic. Hakeem comes out and he's like, I'm going to be playing Lucius, my father, in the movie. So then they just go backstage, because once they get embarrassed on stage, they don't keep going tit for tat with each other. Whoever has the ball in their court at the moment, the other sibling or the other relative just lets them rock. So they get backstage and Andre is just like, okay, I'll let you do it, but you better deliver. So Hakeem's like, yeah, trust me, I got you, bro. So we're going to see if Hakeem delivers. I feel like, he's going to have some trouble because Hakeem is just very immature. But anyway, let's briefly talk about Becky and Giselle, who is out here trying to bring all the black girl magic to their new all girls record label. However, they are struggling to get some of the best artists to sign their label because they're still so small. So Becky gets some advice from Cookie. They have a little slumber party, kind of like what Becky and Jamal used to do. And Cookie's just like, listen, you are supposed to be the person that's looking for talent and getting these people that you think could actually make it. So you need to do your job. Don't let Giselle step on your toes. So Becky finds this YouTube star whose name is Lala, and she can sing online. She got 4 million followers and all that good stuff. However, Becky thought it was a good idea to sign this girl before actually meeting her and hearing her sing in person. So when Giselle and Becky finally do meet this girl Lala, she has all these accommodations that need to be made before she can start singing. She needs you to turn your back toward her, turn off the lights, and all of this other stuff. So, you know, she's just a nervous wreck of a hot mess. So basically, Giselle and Becky have to go back to the drawing board because Lala just ain't it. Moving along. So now we have a new, not really a new cast member, but she's starting to become, I guess she's going to be kind of like one of a new supporting actors on the show, or actresses on the show, and that's no one other than Tracy, Lucius's ex-crackhead baby mama, who appears to be taking Boo Boo Kitty's place and trying to cause havoc in the Lyons household by letting it be known that she is now part owner of Empire, thanks to Cookie Lyon. So as we know, Kingsley is Tracy and Lucius's son, who Tracy kind of painted the picture that Lucius abandoned Kingsley, and Lucius is like, I didn't even know about Kingsley. So Kingsley was just having trouble trying to figure out who was lying to him, which parent was he should believe, who was telling the truth or not. So long story short, Kingsley just had a really rough life, and he winds up taking his life. So at the time that he took his life, Andre was in the midst of some troubles with his heart. So Tracy agreed to sign off to allow the doctors to take Kingsley's heart and put it into Andre's heart. So in return, Cookie's like, you saved my son's life. I do whatever you want. I give you whatever you need, whatever the case is. So here you have it. Tracy's part owner of Empire. And Dre is livid. However, he kind of feels bad for her because she comes in the office and she's like, I just want to be next to my son and hear Dre's heartbeat, which is Kingsley's heartbeat. So, you know, that's how that goes. For now, though, Tracy has not, you know, been doing too much to shake up Empire, but I feel it coming. I feel it coming. So we're going to see what happens. So last but certainly not least, let's talk about Lucius Lyon, or should I say the Rastafarian. So Lucius, as we know, he's on the run, so he's trying to disguise himself. And in the show, I guess it was a good idea for him to get locks because Lucius typically has shorter hair. So if he has locks, then I guess, you know, he's like, oh, if I have hair, I'll disguise myself. So cool. However, from the viewer's standpoint, Lee Dan, I got a bone to pick with you. You and management. Let me just say that Lucius's hair was looking like every bit of struggle and so unrealistic. I almost jumped out into the TV to snatch off that Party City wig clean off of Lucius's head because it looks so disgusting. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, as we know, Lucius has been MIA for months, hiding out someplace that only Andre seems to know about. And of course, while Lucius is gone, he takes interest in this woman who he now wants to Cookie as his girlfriend. Oh, let's talk about it. So, we think that this is Lucius's girlfriend, but turns out it might not be. So we're gonna talk about that in a couple minutes. So long story short, since the feds are hanging around Empire looking for Lucius, and things are just going crazy, and the press conference happens and all of that good stuff, Dre summons Lucius back home so he and Cookie can fix Empire, can build and put the pieces back together. So obviously, y'all know Cookie is on this self-care kind of wave, and she's like, nope, I'm not dealing with Empire, and I'm not dealing with Lucius. I am wiping my hands and done. So Dre tricks Cookie into thinking that he has a doctor's appointment. And you know Cookie does not play about her kids, especially when it comes to Andre and his health, because that boy done been through enough. So he tricks Cookie into thinking that he has a doctor's appointment when really the appointment is for Cookie and Lucius to talk and figure out Empire's next steps and how to use the evidence against Damon Cross to clear Empire and Lucius's name. So y'all know the first time Cookie sees Lucius, she is livid, mad, because he been gone for months. So she is mad. However, I feel like she's low-key, like her heart was beating fast a little bit when she saw him and when Lucius saw Cookie, because it's kind of like, yeah, y'all be going through it, but at the end of the day, y'all still love each other, y'all still have feelings for each other. So I know low-key Cookie was like, That's my man. But then she's like, no, I don't care about him no more, blah, blah, blah. So, as y'all know, when Cookie and Lucius are not, you know, on the same page, when they are not on good terms, they just get into heated arguments. So these two just start ripping each other's heads off. And basically, Lucius is like, oh, I know you didn't sleep with Damon Cross and all this other crap. And then Cookie's like, but you a liar, and you this and you that, and I need my own space. I need to do for me. And Lucius is like, yeah, and I got a girlfriend. And Cookie's just like, okay, yeah, that's cute. Like, how many times you been through this? You had girlfriends and all that good stuff. So then Lucius says something so stupid that he probably shouldn't have said, and he says, I'm over you, Cookie. So, you know, Cookie's like, over me? Darling, you can never be over Cooks. Like, are you serious? I am the mother of all mothers. I am Queen Cookie. I run Empire. Without me, you wouldn't have nothing, okay? You're gonna always need me. That's why I'm here now. So, don't bite the hand that feeds you, okay? Chill. So, a long story short, Cookie and Lucius, they don't accomplish anything at this meeting, but we all know that Cookie has to assist Empire and help them get out this jam, because obviously it's going to affect her family, and she's all about family and loyalty. So, y'all ready for the gag of the whole Lucius Lion storyline this episode? So the gag is, I know we all thought that Lucius was out here on his Dwight flow, trying to turn his life around and all that good stuff, but y'all, guess who his new girlfriend is? Just guess. Just guess. His girlfriend is Cross's daughter, y'all. You heard right. Cross's daughter. So let me tell you, I was like, oh, Lucius was out here really working, living a whole other life just to get back at Cross. And I will say that finding out this in the episode had to be the best part of the episode that I've seen. I will say that. And I was just like, oh, so Lucius, that's how you give it up. You out here playing? Like, really? I'm here for it. I'm here for it, Lucius. I'm here for it. Because you was about to disappoint me when we was about to go into that Dwight mode. I'm like, I know Lucius did not turn back into Dwight. I know he didn't. But Lucius, I see where you're going from here. And y'all, he got this girl wrapped around his finger. He's telling her, like, first of all, she knows that he's Lucius. She finds at the end of the episode that he's Lucius, and she's like, I don't care. But I guess she don't know that he's beefing with her father. So she's like, I'm gonna still help you out. My father is rich. So yeah, she doesn't know that Lucius knows her father. So she's like, my father's rich, I can get you some money so you don't have to hide, or so that you could hide, but that you know you got support, or whatever the case is. I'm just like, girl, you don't know what kind of devil you are dealing with. Ooh, child. So, last but not least, y'all already know that these past couple of seasons, Lee Daniels has been doing this, you know, back and forth into time thing, and it looks like, y'all, Lucius gonna be leaving this earth by the time the show is over. But we're gonna see, because it might be a plot twist. You know, he might get rushed to the hospital. It might just be a dream. I don't know. We don't know yet. But that's pretty much what happened in season 6, episode 1 of Empire. I'm excited to see episode 2. You know, I hope things pick up a little bit. This is the final season of Empire. We know all of the stuff that's going on outside of the show. So yeah, so I will be back next week to talk more Empire with all of you. But until then, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up, tell a friend to subscribe to my channel, and I will be back next week to talk more about Empire. All right, y'all, thank you again for rocking with your girl. I will see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.